Are you going to say I'm SpongeBob and you're Squidward?
Yes.
I felt that coming.
Of course.
It's so true. Hello. Season 2, Episode 2 is finally here.
I have no excuse. Whatever. Today we're going to background.
Yeah.
Personality tests. Who are you as an individual? It's what everyone wants to know. There's the Myers-Briggs. I'm an INTJ.
ENFP.
There's the
Enneagram.
There's the Enneagram, which I've been reading a lot about lately. I'm a 1.
I'm a 7.
My finger's on the camera. I'm a 1. There's just so many different personality typing systems, but I feel that all of them are subpar.
They're at best a screenshot, right?
Right. Like some may work better than others for you, but they never really capture everything.
No.
So I have developed the most sophisticated personality typing system of them all. And this is what type of bread are you? There's no test. There's no Insta account flooded with white girl pretty font, happy sayings.
No.
None of that.
No, none of that.
This is
image macros. No image macros.
Image macros. They have a name. Look at that. But this is just you, and not even what type of bread you identify with.
Right.
But what type of bread you are.
Right.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
And honestly, I feel like I don't know enough about bread to talk about myself or anyone else in this one, but it's taken me a solid, when did we first do this? August? When you first introduced this to me?
August, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a solid 8 months. And I'm finally like getting the gist of like, okay, yeah, people's bread type. I get it now.
So there are no rules.
No, it's a gut thing.
There are no rules, but there are definitely wrong answers.
Right.
And you know if it's the wrong answer, if you're in a big group of people and you say, oh, I'm this kind of bread. And they go,
nah. Like everyone has to like naturally leap out and like, yeah, that's the bread
right,
you are.
You know when it's the right kind of bread. Usually when you say, no, that's not me, and everyone else says, oh, yes, it is.
Right. Right. Is there a good celebrity example we can give?
I haven't thought about celebrities.
Yeah, me either.
And their bread type.
Me either.
We can give our bread types.
Yeah.
So this came from a thing that my family did one time. And everyone in the family was a different type of bread. Ironically, they said that I am whole grain because it seems like I know what I'm doing, but I'm really just kind of not fun. And now the sandwich tastes a little bit worse than it could.
When you first told me that and you explained it, I did think it was pretty funny.
I'm also the most health conscious one in the family, and that's a real drag to everyone in the family.
Yeah.
So, kind of like whole grain is the big drag to everyone in my family. So I'm like, thanks, guys.
Whole grain's there for you, though. It does what it needs to do, and it's not pretending to be another kind of bread.
Thank you.
Right?
It's not our fault that we're better than you and we know it. You don't have to like it.
That's right. And, you're not going to be less satisfied if you put anything with whole grain. You're just going to be like, yeah, I know what I did. I know what I did here.
Yeah. It did what it said it was going to do.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
All right. And this is what, you came up with this like maybe a few days ago, if not a week ago.
Well, I had it for a while. I just didn't know the right time.
Oh, okay. Because, I'd thought about it for a long time. And like, I even went into a bakery and like looked around. I was like,
Did you really?
I mean, I go into that bakery by the subway stop pretty regularly anyway.
Right.
I'll just be like, oh, I'll grab something. And like, sometimes I'd walk in and be like, now, which one of these breads am I? And I always wanted to say the Japanese melon bread, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, nah, I just really like the melon bread. I'm a hot dog bun.
Hot dog bun.
One of a kind.
One of a kind.
Tall. Yeah. Yeah, tall.
Not that physical appearance always comes into play, but hey, when the bread verse gives you, you know, it gives you a soft ball of dough, you just take it.
That's right. That's right.
You just take it.
Yeah, and you can actually do a lot with a hot dog bun.
It's very versatile.
There's a lot of different kinds.
Very versatile.
And
but it does not overstate itself.
That's right.
It's not fancy. It's not trying to be fancy.
No.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Much
and
like
yeah,
Jacob here.
Exactly. Like, I don't ever try to be fancy or pretend that I'm fancy. Matter of fact, I think the only time I would be fancy, it would be a joke to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everyone else would be enjoying themselves, and I'm like, we're fancy.
Yeah. Yeah. And everyone loves a good hot dog bun and a picnic.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You can't go without them.
No room for like some souffle nonsense when it's time to get down and get dirty.
My most fond memory of hot dog buns, I was like 6 and we were out of bread and we were trying to look for food and my dad was in charge and he goes, why don't we do this? And he made peanut butter and jelly out of hot dog buns.
PB&J.
And I was like, I was like 6.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, this is so cool.
Holgren over here is like, that's not what that's for.
My dad still laughs about that story. He's like, you guys thought it was so cool.
I knew where that was going.
Yep.
Mom's not home. Dad's in charge.
My dad's a good cook. It was a efficiency move. Like, I don't have to go to the store. Right. Yeah.
So if you want to get bread typed,
it's a group activity.
It's a group activity.
Yeah.
I can help.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
I know what type of, I will extend it to, alternative gluten sources for those of you who are gluten intolerant.
Oh,
I'm not a monster.
I said, what poor person's going to end up being rice bread?
I'm whole grain. I'm not like super fancy hipster, whatever. I'm sure there's a step up.
Right.
Can't be the most extra.
Right.
Okay. So yeah. So personality types.
Another good one.
Bread.
Hogwarts houses.
Hogwarts houses.
Gryffindor. 100%.
I would say Ravenclaw.
You know, that was number 2 when I took the Pottermore test.
Huh.
Yeah. That was number 2, but Gryffindor was number 1. And like, as I've thought about it over the years, I was like, yeah, I would choose, this is the philosophy part of me. I would choose virtue over intelligence.
Interesting.
Right? Yeah.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely you are.
Yeah.
And he's not the boring kind of Hufflepuff, because I feel like when people hear that, they're like, oh, other. Hufflepuffs are loyal. They are good finders. I feel like they keep everybody else together, because who was causing all the problems in the books? Not a Hufflepuff.
Your people.
Yeah, that's right. They were over there having a good time, keeping it together with Professor Sprout, right? She was the head of Hufflepuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Old Taylor was a Hufflepuff. New Taylor's a Slytherin.
Oh, she's such a Slytherin, though.
Don't get me started.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Avatar, The Last Airbender.
All right, the 4 elements.
What nation would you be a part of?
Right, and then this is a show, a little less known. There's 4 elements, and the people have like superpowers, essentially, or surrounding the 4 elements.
Yes, so earth, wind, fire, and water.
And I'm definitely air.
Earth, air, fire, and water. Earth, wind, and fire.
Earth, wind, and fire. No, I would have been fine with wind. I was just thinking, I'm an airbender. Like, the 21st of September. I love that song.
Anyhow.
Yeah. I'm air. He's Earth.
Earth.
100%.
Yeah, because air is like, let's just do what we want. Yeah, everything's great. Earth is like, shut up, leave me alone.
Yeah, the total opposite elements. I'm the element of freedom and expression and just kind of not going with the flow, but going with whatever I want to do.
And I'm the element of whole grain Hufflepuffs. So, yeah, there you go. Which brings me to another one. what SpongeBob character?
Oh, shoot.
Speaking of opposites.
Are you going to say I'm SpongeBob and you're Squidward?
Yes.
I felt that coming.
Of course.
It's so true. It's so true.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I can't get away from these. I'm either Squidward or I'm Rabbit.
Yeah, you're
in
Rabbit.
Winnie the Pooh. No one likes Rabbit. No one has a rabbit toy in their childhood nursery. It's Tigger, Pooh, Piglet, and sometimes Eeyore. Since when did being a killjoy in the Eeyore sense become cool? Now, like Rabbit.
I will say, as a kid, my least favorite character was Eeyore. I thought he was just morbidly depressing, and I never understood the appeal.
I'm gonna go drink my coffee in my Hufflepuff whole grain earthy rabbit hole. Oh my gosh, they're all connected.
They are all connected. And
I live in Japan, so squid's on the menu.
Speaking of Harry Potter, this is from Harry Potter World here in Japan.
That was a fun experience.
Yeah, it sure was.
That was a fun experience.
I kind of wish there was a sorting ceremony there and like you got to go through it, even though it'd be such a gimmick and a photo op. It's just like a picture of me like wearing the sorting hat. Like,
sure. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I just bummed myself out.
No. No, you are clearly the stability in the world. Rabbit is often not the voice of, Owl's supposed to be the voice of reason, but Rabbit is the one who's actually out there doing stuff. Owl's just like up in his biz waiting for someone to show up.
Whole grain, making everyone better, whether you like it or not.
That's right. And what can you not put on whole grain? It's not going to fall apart on you. It
doesn't make the best grilled cheeses.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I wouldn't try, even if I had that, to make grilled cheese like that.
Sometimes white bread just works.
Yeah, that's right. But white bread, who would want it? What kind of person is white bread? Who would want to be white bread?
My dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why is your dad white bread?
He's just a good old boy. He's just white bread, man.
Yeah. You know what? I would pick white bread.
Can't go wrong.
Most of the time, because
Can't go wrong.
You're right. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. In my mind, I had a different box, but when I see where you went, it makes more sense. I was like, white bread, regular. It's like calling something vanilla.
Or basic?
Yeah, or basic. But that's not your dad. Not at all.
No, basic these days would be...
avocado toast?
Yes.
I actually love avocado toast.
Ending on that.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it's been 12 minutes.
Oh, well, this has been Jake and Mitch in the morning. We will see you when we see you.
See you later, my little breadsticks.